A group calling itself the Army of Conquest has announced that it will double the number of fighters it has there. There have been celebrations in some eastern districts of Aleppo, but fears of food and fuel shortages in western parts, which are still controlled by the regime. With more, here's correspondent Nadia Massih from Beirut.
The question really is, what happens next? Now, from a rebel perspective, the immediate priority is to bring aid into those areas in the east. However, that may not be quite as easy as it sounds, because even though technically they have broken the siege, fighting around the perimeter of East Aleppo remains very fierce. So rebels will need to solidify their gains there and perhaps push the government back a little in order to bring in those urgently needed humanitarian convoys. Now, control of that corridor, as you mentioned, will also impact civilians in the government-held west of Aleppo. There are about 1.2 million civilians living there, and there are fears that the rebels could, in fact, mimic the strategy of the regime and prevent civilians from leaving and prevent food from getting in. So we're likely to see very, very fierce clashes over the coming days over control of that corridor. I wouldn't say the battle for Aleppo is finished just yet.